most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Time, guys.
All right. Hi, folks. I'm Bob Trump, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Got Sam the Skeleton. Today we're going to talk about back pain when you're tight on one side, how to tell whether you're tight on one side, and how to fix it. We're going to do the whole schmear.
So it's like you're crooked.
Yeah, you're a bit crooked. You might not even know this unless someone points it out to you, or visually. Sometimes what you can see, Brad, if you have your shirt off, you have a larger crease on one side because you're bent over a little bit like this.
Yep.
A therapist can quite often see it on a patient.
Sure. Sometimes, now with videos and everything going on, you see yourself more often. You may see yourself or someone else, and if you're looking for it, you will see it out in public. Yeah. But if you're not, you're a therapist, always sees that.
You're always observing.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away, but this is the one-day hiatus.
Oh, this is a hiatus.
Yeah, we'll start tomorrow again. We'll give away something tomorrow. It'll be great. I think it's a mattress.
Oh,
so
excellent
check it
choice.
out. Go join us on Facebook. It'll always be pinned to the top of the page, the current contest. Go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program. And Brad, what else do we have?
We have a podcast out there with some outstanding information, interviews, and some conversation amongst ourselves.
Okay, so now I'm going to use Sam here as an example of being side bent to the right. So this is his right side, probably because Gumby's on his shoulder.
Yeah, a little extra weight.
Yeah, a little extra weight. So what you're going to find out is quite often is the rib cage will be lower on that side. Yeah. You can see that easily, but the pelvis is going to be raised up a little bit. And so the combination pulls you over to the side. Why is this bad, Brad? Because this can actually cause more compression on your disc, your joints.
Sure.
Over time, it'll wear things out more on one side, and it's just not good for you pain-wise because it will present in pain.
We want to keep that spine in a neutral position, nice and straight, if you want to get the maximum amount of life and pain-free life.
Right. So the muscles that get tight when this happens is like your latissimus dorsi, which is your lats.
The V-shaped one.
It's funny. My son was just saying he foam rolled his lats.
Really?
And that his shoulder was doing so much better after he did that. I've been doing them too.
Oh, interesting.
There's the internal, external obliques. That's some of your ab muscles, your core muscles. Or quadratus lumborum. So that actually attaches to the spine and can pull you over.
Yep, down to the pelvis, kind of a triangular shaped one.
Now we had talked about this. First off, let's show why this happens sometimes on people.
Get rid of Sam?
Yeah, get rid of Sam.
You're out of here, guys. No issues.
So a lot of us tend to sleep on one side as a matter of habit.
Yes.
So if I sleep on my right side all the time, this side, the lower side, is actually sinking down a little bit and maybe stretching out a little bit. The upper side is actually, coming together a little bit. This is where the pelvis might be higher, the rib cage is closer, and that muscle over time, these muscles that we just mentioned, they can get tight. Now, in addition to that, I don't know why I have this habit, but I have a habit of when I sit on a stool, I tend to lean like this.
Yeah.
And I tend to lean like this.
To the right,
Yeah, and I get tight on the right side. Also, if you cross your legs. I'm actually looser. I'm stretching the right side. And I'm tighter on the left.
And this is it's not a dramatic stretch.
No.
But it's a little bit, and over years, things tighten up and adapt to your position.
Yeah, once you get up to the six decade.
I think if you're over 60, that's the 7th decade, Bob.
Yeah, there we go. That's right.
Yeah, that makes you feel older even.
Yeah. So we're going to show you just one test.
Okay.
And because we had some other ones, but they were just too difficult, we thought.
Yeah, for the layperson, this is probably the easiest and not most accurate.
Now, why isn't it the layperson for the layperson?
Yeah, well, that's right. We've got to get to our English major, Karen.
Karen, is it lay or lie person? So, all right, very simple to do. You're going to stand up straight and you're going to reach down your leg as far as you can without cheating. Don't go like this, bending forward.
Right.
You
None of
gotta,
this.
yeah, you got to stay sideways. Now, most of you should be able to reach. Here is the top of your fibular head. I don't know if people know what that is. They probably don't.
Well, it's
The bone right there.
I think about my kneecap. That's everyone knows where the kneecap
Yeah.
is. I can
It's
get
level with your kneecap.
I can get a little lower. I do.
Okay.
I got the fibular head. It's that little
Okay.
prominent.
Now
bone
you're going to
sticking
go the
out.
other way and see. And I can go further on this one.
Oh my goodness! I'm much tighter on the left.
Are you?
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
See?
A little more. So yeah, there's something I'm doing.
Now,
I
for
gotta
some
figure
of
this
you,
out.
it may be a marked difference,
Mhm.
and that's where
It might
if you
be
find
here.
you are tighter,
There.
I take that back. I'm tighter this way.
They understand.
I think I'm close. I've been stretching mine, so I think so let's go ahead and show you some of the stretches that you can do. I'm going to pretend that I'm tight on my right side.
Right.
So when you're seated, it's real simple. You just kind of lean on the right pelvis, the right side,
Mhm.
the right bump on your butt, the bone butt,
Sit bones.
sit bones,
Mhm.
and reach up with your right arm, and you'll feel it stretch like that.
So it kind of curve. it.
Yep.
You know, and we were talking about this before, and I
Yep.
think this will be easier if you've got a tall stick that's 4 or 5 feet, probably 5 foot long. We use a booyah stick, and then you can kind of use that.
I think you got to put it on the chair, Brad.
That's a good idea, Bob. That's what I think about Bob. He's always thinking, and I really get a nice stretch.
Yep.
With this.
That really works
It's
great.
good for the shoulder too.
Yeah.
If you're a little tight. There.
Now, these are a lot of them are from Shirley Sauerman, which is she's a prominent therapist.
Right.
Really very.
She's been around for a while.
Yeah, intellectually superior to us. So, one thing she says you
That
can
doesn't
do.
take much.
Yeah, that doesn't take much. You can just actually walk around with your arm in the air. I probably wouldn't do this in public. Maybe even at home, you probably might get a few stares.
Yeah.
Your wife's going, "What are you doing now?"
Just
So-
another one.
But just it's something you can do throughout the day without having to spend a lot of time. All right, another one, hanging. So Brad's got the pull-up system there. Now you can hang on one arm.
Yep.
If it's just one side that's needs
gonna-
stretching.
Work that right side. I'm
Yeah.
going to pull. You know, if you have a pull-up bar, you know, it all works good. Anything that you can, it's safe to put your body weight on. And it's nice. Actually, it's nice to go up against the wall because it supports you and it keeps your spine in line.
Right. You're not
from the-
cheating.
Yep. There.
Now you can do actually hanging with both arms too. It'll still give a stretch to the side that needs it.
Which you're getting a double bonus here because this is good for your
Back,
your back and
your shoulders.
Your shoulders, right?
Right. All right, Brad.
I'm not done.
Get out of here.
I usually hang for 20 to 30 seconds at a time.
Now these are the pull-up system, which is nice. You can just take them right off.
Right. Let's get those off to the
Now
side.
you can also use the hanging handles, which now these are going to be a little bit difficult to take off because I got two of them in there. There we go. There you go. But you can actually hang with these two.
Which this is great for.
This is
the
just for
posh-
hanging.
Yeah.
Really good for hanging.
That's really nice for posture because you're right up against the wall.
Yeah.
Gets those shoulders.
Now, since I'm over against the wall here, I'm going to show you a stretch you can do too without any hanging or system here. Basically, if I'm going to stretch the right side, I'm going to bring the arm up as high as I can on the wall, and I'm bringing the right leg back, and that's stabilizing the pelvis.
Yep.
And I'm reaching up, and I'm feeling that stretch all the way along here.
Yep.
Latissimus dorsi,
Oh yeah.
obliques, QL.
And you keep your knee locked out straight.
Yep, pulling it way out. You're
Heel
stretching it.
down.
Yep, stretching way out like that.
It's a good overall stretch.
Yep.
So
And
how long are you going to hold that? 20, 30 seconds
20,
if you
30
can?
seconds, yeah.
Mhm.
Brad, why don't I show one stretch on the...
Oh, on the table again?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I don't think again. I haven't done any on the table yet, have I?
I don't know. I can't remember that far back.
All right. So if you wake up in bed and you want to go ahead and do a stretch, you can just lie on your side, bring the arm overhead and stretch your leg back like this, and you'll get a good stretch that way too.
This is one of those things, you just look at the material of his clothing is stretching, and the muscles underneath are doing the same type of stretch.
Right. So if you are, again, I sleep on my left side.
Sure.
almost consistently.
Hmm.
So if I'm going to do that, I can actually just wake up in the morning. I could go like this, and I can stretch it and get ready for the day.
If your bed's really soft, it won't stretch probably as well.
Yeah,
You may need to go
good
to the
point.
floor, but you'll figure that out.
Yeah. All right. Remember, Brad and I can fix just about anything.
Oh yeah, we're not done yet. Sorry, but except for
A broken heart.
that's right. But we're working on that too, and I don't know. We'll work on another chapter tomorrow.
You might get tight from a broken heart.